No Fate channel, checking in. And if you're considering buying these Angle 90s grips, you need to watch today's video first because I'm going to separate fact from fiction to make sure you don't get ripped off. And if this is your first time to the channel, give the video a like and hit that red subscribe button. On this Dad's Home Gym series, I just review pieces of home gym equipment to make sure you don't get fooled, don't get pulled in by the sizzle, you get pulled in by the steak, so that when you buy something for your home gym, it's going to exceed your expectation. We all know that there are companies out there that are so good at marketing, they can sell snow to Eskimos. And Angles 90 is one of those companies. If you've come to this video, you've probably seen one of their ads promising that this is the last piece of home gym equipment you're ever going to need, and how this can be taken with you anywhere, used on anything, and you're going to get six-pack abs from this thing. And unfortunately, Angles 90 is really good at advertising, really good at pulling you in with their visual effects, with their videos, with their words, with their promises. But unfortunately, they're not really good at telling you the truth. So I'm going to tell you straight away. Normally, I should save this for the end of the video. I'm going to tell you the biggest scam that Angles 90 is trying to pull over on you, and that is the price. If you go to their website, if you go online, you'll see that they'll allow you with a coupon code to pick these up for like $60 or $70 delivered. And unfortunately, they're overcharging you by about 5 times what they're really worth. If you go to Amazon, you can find these same exact ones, same exact color, same exact style for $19. Sometimes they're listed at $21, but when I picked these up, I got them for $19 because there was a $2 coupon. Now, these are not Angle 90s grips, but they're probably made in the same factory. Same exact design, same exact width, same exact handle, same exact cord, for $19. So that's the biggest scam that Angles 90 is selling you, is they're pulling you into their marketing pages so that you buy what can be found on Amazon, delivered next day for $19. They're forcing you to pay $60+. But let's dive a little bit deeper. Are Angles 90 grip and are these grips worth it to have in your home gym? At $70, $60, clearly not. But let's say you pick these up for $19. What are these really good for and what aren't they good for? So let's start with what Angles 90 promises you that isn't really true. Now, they tell you that you can attach these to a barbell in order to get a nice neutral grip to do like bent over rows and to really work that back. That's untrue. As soon as you attach these to a barbell, the bar is going to have too much sway and it's not going to work how it should with regards to a bent over row or any type of back activation. And in fact, you're going to be slamming your barbell off of your shins. And the cord is too long to use on the barbell to even get it off the floor if you're using an Olympic barbell. Now, they claim that you can use these little hooks to shorten the cord. And that's true. With a lot of work, you can shorten the cord by kind of working it through these little like notches here. But you're not going to do that because it's super annoying and it takes forever and it still doesn't feel comfortable. So cross that off your list as well. What else can't you do with this that they promise? They claim you can do bicep curls with this if you're attaching this to your functional trainer or if you're attaching this to a band. Some people are still doing banded workouts in 2022. So the truth is you can't because there's no rotation in the handle. And technically you could do a bicep curl. It's not gonna feel natural. And after you do a couple sets of them, you're never gonna do that again. Same thing with tricep pushdowns and same thing with reverse tricep pushdowns. It just doesn't feel natural because there's no natural rotation in here that doesn't get impacted by the cord itself. You're going to try to rotate your hand and the cord's going to just kind of mess you up. What is this good for, right? Because it's not all junk. I think for $19, these things have some positives. If you are a big fan of pull-ups like me and you like using alternate grips, these are absolutely game changers because you throw it over any bar that you have and it clips in and allows you to have a nice natural grip. You put your finger through this middle piece here and you got a nice natural grip to do pull-ups, to really activate the back, whether you're just gonna do a regular pull-up or you're gonna put your hands like this and do kind of like almost like a chin-up, or sometimes what I use these for is to do both, where I start off in a pull-up position, come down and kind of really squeeze it in to really get a full range of motion as my arm pulls through the motion. Really, really nice. Also, if you've got a functional trainer and you want to do pull downs, right? Seated pull downs, that is the same thing. You're going to do the same exact thing, clip these in, and it feels great, and you notice it on your back. The other thing that you can do is one arm or two arm rows on this. Absolutely, same idea, activates the back. You get a really nice natural grip, easy on the wrist, and it works like they claim, unlike some of the other stuff that they claim. Also, if you're a big fan of face pulls to activate your upper back, your traps, and your rotator cuffs, you want to just do those face pulls, I'm telling you, man, that these things hit in a different way than the ropes do. If you've ever done a face pull with the rope, these things are great on that, and it really, really lets you squeeze your shoulder blades back and really activate that upper back, rear shoulder. And now it's time. It's time for Fate of the Union, the time in the video where I give you my personal thoughts on these Angles 90s grips. First and foremost, clearly you made it this far, you know, don't buy them from Angles 90. Way too much, way overpriced. Go to Amazon.com. Affiliate link in the description. $19, that's it. And you get a 30-day return window, no questions asked. That link is going to take a bit of money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and put it into mine. So do be aware of that. But for $19, this is definitely a great pickup. It's not going to allow you to do everything that Angles 90s claims, but the grip on here is natural. It is comfortable, especially if you have wrist positions, and it doesn't take up much space. Clearly, you can throw these in a gym bag. You can hang them from the wall. If you've got a home gym and space is at a premium, they're not going to take up any space. And if you have a home gym, you know routines get boring very quickly. And having a different handle to kind of work into a lot of your back exercises is going to be the way to go. Just enough to change things up. I would expect to use these once every 2 to maybe 4 weeks, but that's okay. Even if you used them once a month, it's still nice to have these just to give you that variety and change that angle of activation up when you do stuff like rows and pulls and even face pulls. Clearly, these are strong. Now, they claim they can hold 300 pounds. I did a dead hang on just one of these. I put a 40-pound weighted vest on. I strapped 90 pounds to me, and I weigh 185 pounds, and there was no give whatsoever. So clearly, these straps should be expected to handle 300 pounds per strap, 600 pounds total. So the strength factor is absolutely legit. If you expect to be able to shorten up the gap here on the fabric, you're not going to want to. It's just too much of a hassle, too much of a bother. Overall, if you're looking for your home gym to get a little bit of variety, or if you're looking to go to your local gym and just have a different set of handles to use every once in a while when you're looking to really target some muscle, grab these. The only real downside of these at $19 is that when you use them, you really can't wrap your wrist. So if you're going super, super heavy on like a lat pull down and you're maxing out, this isn't something that you would use for that. But clearly, if you get these, you're doing a bit more higher reps to make sure that you get a nice squeeze of that muscle, keeping that time under tension high. If you came this far in the video and have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and click on the affiliate links in the description. It helps me pick up stuff like this to do future reviews for you to separate fact from fiction. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.